The Dream is here.
Jill.
I have so many questions for you, Dream, because it's my first time ever interviewing you.
I love you already.
And I was very much looking forward to this.
Okay.
So let's get started.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So you got married in 2004. What made you decide to get married? Like, how did you know you wanted to get married?
Evidently, I didn't know I'm divorced.
But at the time you wanted to. Like, what sealed the deal for you?
At that particular time, there was a lot going on. And I was definitely in love with this particular person that you're talking about.
That's Dream right there.
Sorry. Yeah, that's me. I'm pushing all my buttons on the because Angie's pushing my buttons.
Hey now, good timing on the bell.
Thank you.
But no, I mean, I was in love at a particular time. You know what it is? It's when you grow up without being in that type of environment as far as a family. We're not taught that how much more than love does it take to run a relationship. Mm-hmm. Like, because love isn't just where it's going to end. It can't just start and stop with love. Like, it has to be something else. There has to be a certain amount of knowledge and patience that's acquired in order to keep it going and to keep it straight. And I found out the hard way. So I figured that if I had probably parents around, like, I would have been able to kind of like see certain things and kind of like not expose them, but kind of just make sure that it was what it was instead of jumping in, you know. How long were you together before you got married? Like a year.
Well, that's a quickie.
Not really.
A year.
When did you accept that it was?
The time doesn't mean anything. Either the person is right for you or they're not. Like, it doesn't. That's like somebody saying, "Oh, we've been together 10 years, but we're not married."
That's me.
Are you never gonna know? Like, so you know, I know people that's been married for a long time that married after 3 months.
When did you realize it was over though? That it wasn't gonna work, and you had to accept that?
I don't know what particular time. It was more so of a feeling of and she would say this also of me, like when you're no longer able to have a certain type of fun with your partner, and it turns into a relationship where you're kind of like trying to get them to, you know, get a certain thing or understand something, because they could have been through something in their life that they didn't get that particular thing, you know. And I have to thank my grandfather for a certain type of upbringing that I have, you know, in order to be who it is that I am right now today. So they may not get there like that. I'm trying to use all the right things
without saying anything wrong.
Yeah, I don't want to piss nobody off.
So I think the common theme is that you taking things on such a level with your own drive, your personal drive, and a lot of people aren't matching that. So you eventually have to cut them off. It kind of makes you bitter. Yeah, it kind of you start to get bitter, you know, and you don't want to be that. And that's what happened in my relationship when I was married. And when I ended it, that was why I decided to end it, because I didn't want to take this good person and treat them a certain way based off of what I was changing into, based off of being bitter and starting to just look at them like. Yeah, because she recently did an interview where I'm sure you saw it. Yeah, I seen it. Where she discussed it. You weren't mad about it though. I mean, she basically said that. No, not at all. She did that last year. They just decided to put that out while my album was out. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, of course.
Okay, what happened with me and the Dream?
Dude, what happens when you date somebody? Do they call you the Dream or do they call you by your real name? I always wonder stuff like that.
They call me baby.
They just call you baby? Because it's awkward. Like, what do I call this guy? Do I call him, you know?
You don't call your guy by his name, right?
Yeah, I do.
Angela calls that man Dreamboat.
I call my guy the Dream because I want him to have drive. So
it's pretty fair. I like how you just...
Thank you. Yeah. 888-SHADE-45 is the number. Call us up. The Dream is here, and if you want to talk to him, you better get it in now.
Hello?